Sunday, wherever you may be in the world. And today I want to take some street photography and talk about the 35 millimeters focal length against the 50 millimeters focal length. But I will wait a little bit longer for people to join. I am here in the beautiful Leuven. Let me show you around. Look at this clear sky. Not a sight that you see each day in Belgium. We've been lucky over the past couple of weeks, I would say. We've had nice weather, pretty cool weather. My hair looks kind of wonky, but that's okay. And yeah, let's wait for a little bit longer. The idea for today is to actually go around, take some street photography. I am on the XH2 with the 33 millimeters, which translates into 50 millimeters full frame. All the photos that I will be taking today will be posted later on in a post here on YouTube. My camera is not turning on. Okay, there it is. Something happened, I don't know. I will be shooting in aperture priority. I'm shooting in aperture priority, and so I don't have to focus too much on the exposure, but I will focus mostly on composition, because I think that's the whole point when you talk about different focal lengths, right? It's 35, 50, they're so similar, but at the same time they are very, very different. I mean, overall I think they kind of complement each other, but yeah, you need to test them both, I suppose. So I see we have one person live. Hello, welcome. What's the last thing you heard? And we are here in Leuven. As you can see, it's a really cute city. I'm in one of the main squares, and there's it's a sunny day. It's a really beautiful weather today, and I think we can actually go now. We have 4 people joined the live stream. Can you hear me well, by the way? Is the audio cool enough? Oh, loud enough, whatever. Anyways, I was saying 33, 35 versus 50 millimeters. Yo, what up? What's good? Everything is good. Today is a beautiful day. It's sunny. We're here. We're shooting street photography, and we also talk about 35 versus 50. Which one are you more comfortable with? What's your favorite focal length? Do you shoot more wide, more 35, more 50? I know some people who shoot 24 or 18 or something like that. Also, do you shoot crop or do you shoot full frame? This is in Leuven, Belgium. We are in Belgium right here. It's a small city close to Brussels. And let's take this. I'm going to go in auto ISO and shooting f4 today, because I feel like it's sunny enough and I don't need the depth of field. But yeah, today I am shooting on for this one I am shooting on the 33 millimeters on Fujifilm. That is a 50 millimeters in full frame terms, and I've decided to shoot with the 50 today because I haven't used it in a while, and I like how it's easier to get some shots. Like, I feel like when you shoot on a 50 millimeter lens, things tend to look better, you know what I mean? Especially if you shoot portraits or something like that. For today, I'm going to try and look for, I don't know, more for humans and shadows, and since it's very sunny, I can play with like contrasts and go and try to shoot. Yeah, I can go get lower like this and try and, yeah, there you go. Kind of like a silhouette against the exposed over there. It's very exposed, the very well exposed, very well lit, the buildings, and the people coming by, they're like silhouetted. So I think I can play with that. I think that's okay. We have a motorcycle coming. That was nice. And I mean, it's not the best shot ever, but you know, just to warm up, just to take a few shots to get in the mood. And we're gonna go around, take a round or two, and then see where we go from there. And as I was saying, I've had, oh, there you go. So that's what I'm talking about. So see, here I can play a lot with the fact that I can expose for the highlights, and I will take a silhouette. I will shoot a silhouette kind of photo. Now, I will underexpose, so the highlights will look, everything that's well lit will look well lit, but if somebody passes by, I know it will look dark, so that's what I'm going for actually. I'm actually hoping that somebody will come from there and go here, so I can get like their dark on the back, or coming from there towards me. And also the same thing, I will expose for the background and get a really well lit background, but the subject will be dark. Let me show you. I'll show you. Okay. So, oh, this is what I mean. I don't know if you can see, but you see what I mean? So I want somebody to come. I will not expose for this, for the shadows. I will expose for this. So I can kind of see this happening. Like this. I don't know. Maybe vertical. Yeah, maybe vertical. But nobody's passing, so, and I don't really want to wait too long. So I will just go around. I think I feel more comfortable shooting with the phone like this, but at the same time I don't have my both hands free, so I don't know if it's good enough. But anyway, oof, look at the weather. Look at the weather. That's great. In any case, I was saying, so what I want to pass today as a message is that 35 and 50 millimeters are complementary. That means that you can use both at the same time, and you would get a really cohesive kind of reportage if you were to shoot you know, environmental portraits or something like that. What's the temperature? The temperature is like around 18 degrees today, something like that, which is quite good. It's enjoyable. I can see already people wearing shorts and stuff like this. See, I don't like this. I don't like the street so much, so I think we're gonna go back. We're gonna go to the end of the street and coming back. But I was saying the 50 and 35 are complementary, because what happens is that they're very similar as focal length. They're not too different in terms of, like, one is a little bit wider, of course, but the 50 is not that different. So they will look very similar, but there will be a little bit of a difference in it. Cohesiveness. I can say, yeah, consistency and cohesiveness. So when you shoot with both during an event or during a an assignment, let's say you're going into a business and you kind of want to take portraits, but then you want to show what they do and everything. Ooh, look at this pocket of light. See? So I think we can play with that, like over there, right? We're gonna expose and maintain. See, I'm gonna go AEL. So, and I will underexpose a little bit and wait for somebody to actually pass. There you go, something like that. So that's what I want. I want everything dark and somebody to just step in. I don't know if it makes sense. By the way, guys, where are you from, and what kind of photography are you interested in? If you're interested in photography and you just didn't land up on this live stream randomly, I don't know, something like that. But I definitely want it to be, yeah, like this. Yeah, let's see how it looks. So the whole point for me was to have like this kind of photo where you get somebody coming out of darkness. I don't know. And yeah. You think that it's better to be jack of all trades and masters of none. I understand that. I feel you. But I think that's better in the beginning. When you start out, like shoot everything that you can get your hands and camera on, and yeah, make experiment as much as you can, so that you understand what you like and you understand what you don't like, you know, because maybe you really like shooting events and weddings, but you don't like shooting fashion or portraiture or something like that. So I think in the beginning it's good to be a jack of all trades. This way you acquire lots of experience and you understand, like, oh, I really like, for example, still life. I really like product photography, but I don't really enjoy being around people. You know what I mean? Exactly. So you hate portraits. That's why, you know, in the beginning, jack of all trades, perfect. You understand that you don't like portraits, so you don't really shoot portraits. Use an ND filter. Why would I use an ND filter? I don't care about ND filters. Like, I'm not shooting video, and I'm not necessarily trying to get longer exposures. So ND filters for me today, useless. I just shoot f4, f5, and around 500, 1/500 shutter speed. Perfect. Yeah, there you go. Oh my God, I wanted to show you this, not my face. See, poof, amazing. I will go slightly underexposed. Boom, another one. Today we're playing with shadows, definitely. I think I'm gonna go even lower. Yeah, there we go. So I will go slightly darker and wait for it. No, family. I don't like family. I need something. There you go. We got a dude coming. I'm just gonna wait for it. Which sensor? What do you mean, which sensor? I use a Fujifilm X-H2 camera, and it's the X-Trans 5 sensor. If that makes any sense. Yeah, so where am I? I am in Leuven. Leuven is a city in Belgium, quite close to Brussels. If you, probably you've heard about Brussels. It's like 20 minutes by train from Brussels, and I don't know. I just felt like coming here today, taking a photo, taking some photos, and doing this live stream. Yeah. So, where exactly are you from in England? North, the south, more or less like London, or I don't know. The building behind you. What do you mean? This one? What do you mean? Which one? Now I'm interested, because I'm focused like on talking, but the white. Oh, you mean that? Okay, okay, I see what you mean. Maybe you mean like with the windows and thing. Yeah, you know, that's cool. Okay, let's try. What did you have in mind? Do you always? Yeah. No. Left. This. This. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. I got it. This one. Yeah. That one. Okay. I can see that. But yeah, maybe. I would see this as a black and white photo. Yeah. I got you. I think this would look quite okay, quite nice in a black and white. Oh, nice eye though, you know? I didn't notice it. I usually focus more on on humans, but yeah, nice catch, man. Okay, let's get closer. Something like that, right? Okay. Oh, look at this. Actually, look. Nice shot, bro. I dedicate this to you. Yeah, no, horizontal, definitely. Okay. I can see a little bit of the trees. Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, but maybe I can remove it in Photoshop or something. But nice. Honestly, nice catch. If you DM me, I will tag you on Instagram when I post this and be like, yeah, with the help of. Yep. But yeah, what kind of what lens do you use, man? Like, are you more of a 50 mil, 35 mil? What are you mostly into? Okay. Maybe we can do something with the reflection, kind of, you see? Something like that. Maybe wait for somebody to pass by and play with. But yes, I don't. Okay. Let's. Nah, not really worth it. Let's move on. Oh, I see a nice scene, but we're too far. Two people hugging. That's always nice. I don't know why. Just have that. If they keep on hugging, I'm definitely getting that shot. So you actually really only have two lenses, 20 f2.8 and 85 1.8. Good for pet photography and okay for architecture. But I really want to get in a 35 1.4. So you're shooting full frame, I imagine, right? Canon, I guess. 20 millimeters 2.8 is the pancake. Yeah, 35. 35 is a classic, I would say. But I would also say that 35 is not for everybody, especially if you're used to other types of focal lengths. I used to use only 50 for a long time, 50 and 85. Those would be my two main lenses, and I would use like a kit lens, a zoom kit lens for video. But I would shoot photography on the 50 and 85. Okay, Sony A6 6100. Yeah, no, I mean, camera is okay, I think. It's still good, I would say, in terms of autofocus. So lately I've been obsessed with the autofocus because Fujifilm is not the best. But Sony A6100 still usable today, I would say, right? Okay. So you do pet photography. That's interesting. Is it like a I mean, there is definitely a market for every type of photography, but do you do it as a job, or is it like more of a passion thing, the pet photography? It's something that you're passionate. Because for me, I would never like, I don't think I would ever like to shoot pets, you know? Like, I don't know how to, I wouldn't know how to handle like animals and be like, oh, stay there, don't move or something. I don't know. Dude, honestly, this weather is fucking banging. Enjoying it. Hey. So I was saying before that my my go-to back in the day was the 50 mil and the 85 mil. Now I still use the 85 mil, 75 because I don't have the 85, but it's more or less similar. But I did make a switch in 2022. No, 2023. I made I made a switch, and I actually went from the 35 millimeters f.2 on Fujifilm to 23 millimeters f1.4. So the idea was to get something that would give me a lot more low light capabilities and something to try, like something new to try, you know, not shoot always the same thing, because I think that every now and again we should always like try something new that would get us, like, you know, would open a little bit our minds and eyes and everything. So I got the 23 millimeters, which is 35. So I would say I got the 35 millimeters. And in the beginning, bro, it was so difficult, you know. I would find it very difficult. I would find it out of my comfort zone to shoot 23 because I felt like I had to get super close to people, especially on the street. But when I shot events, I would find it a little bit less difficult to handle because I would have more space. Because during an event, everybody knew that I was the photographer and videographer there, so I could actually get as close as I wanted. So it would be a lot easier. But on the street, it was the exact opposite, because I just couldn't get so close to people. And then after a few months, I actually got the Fujifilm X100F, and that's a fixed lens camera. So I would just shoot 35 at all times. First, I would shoot just nature in the park and on the streets with no people, and then I would get more used to people, but later on, to the point it took me like a year to get used to the 35 millimeters instead of the 50. That was a long ass time. But now I actually enjoy the 35 a lot, and I also enjoy the 50. Long story. Hey, Jim from Greece. Hello. How's it going? How are you? Okay, Alex. Well, during the end of the uni, I was doing it as a business, but I'm leaving my job in finance at the end of this month to go full time as a photographer and videographer. Wow, bro! Congrats, congrats. That's really it's an important decision, and I wish you all the luck. And it's good that you already have some experience in doing it as a business, like even if you did it, part-time, let's say during uni. Now that you want to go full on as a business, then nice. So you would do pet photography basically, right? If anybody in England has is on this live stream right now or sees this video later on and needs pet photography, or I don't know, photography and videography services, let Alex know. Alex Hardwood. Do you have a website or something like that? Leave it in the description. Leave it in the comments, and I know, maybe people will go, maybe not. Yeah, Jim from Greece. Hey man, how's it going? How's life? How's Greece? Do you shoot photography, videography? What's your thing, and what focal length do you use? Okay, let's go and take some photos now, because I feel like I've been talking a lot and didn't take any photos. Just people sitting at tables. I don't want to disturb them. Let's see. I'm just looking mostly for interactions amongst humans. Something fun. Okay, Greece is like 24 degrees. God damn! Can you go to the seaside? Is the water warm enough? Here in Belgium, we have like 18 degrees, which is still quite enjoyable. I'm almost short sleeves, but yeah. Okay, see a lady, super colorful. Maybe I can take like a little snap, but I cannot.